On Netflix, I caught Chuck Norris versus Communism. I thought I'd watch this because I thought maybe you guys would be interested in something that pertains even loosely to Chuck Norris. And that's really where they got the title from. Though I found this to be an okay documentary slash docudrama with narrative points, you got to see that the Chuck Norris title, as vague as it is, really has little to do with Chuck. So this is about Romania in the 80s. Now at this time they're forbidden from having VCRs. So say one guy had VCR, he needs some VHS tapes. Well, this one outfit was dubbing the American films. This gal Nina, oh gosh, what was it? Nina, something with an Ister in it. I'll put up an annotation. Nina is, or is it Irina? Irina Nister, I think that's it. She is the voice of all the movies. She's acting the parts, male and female, watching it, and then dubbing over it, like after the people say the words. So it's a shoddy dub, but people liked them. This was their exposure to movies. The communist regime was bringing down broadcast media. They only had like 2 hours of programming a day. I believe, and I'd seen a documentary about this as well, that one of the few shows they got to see was Dallas, because it showed how opulent the West was and how you didn't want to be. Oh, look at the example of those people in Dallas. They're jerks. Don't be like them. Be meek. Be humble. So they were allowed to watch Dallas, but people had to sneak in and do parties to watch the latest Chuck Norris tape. You know, they'd say Chuck Norris, people were interested in watching it. And it's really about the way it went. And, well, let's get out of the way of that lawnmower. The narrative parts are looked at as though they're shot in the 80s. It's not highly convincing, but it looks 80s-like for a movie. We have people playing their roles, but most of it's non-spoken dialogue, aside from the gal who is occasionally doing the voiceover. But all the key figures are alive here. It's interesting to see how they smuggled the tapes, bribed different authorities, found ways around the system, and would eventually get caught, but realize that, yeah, spoilers here. If you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. If you've already seen it, continue. One of the guys who's doing the voiceover is actually secret police, and he was allowing the dubbing to occur. That's kind of interesting. And then they have this uprising against the authority, and of course it's all credited movies, and Hollywood gets there. We're so amazing, pat on the back. This is from HBO, and in many ways it's another one of those holier than thou Hollywood documentaries. Yeah, our movies are amazing. We sparked cultural revolution. We're changing the world. Look how great we are. Yeah, you want to say that about stuff in the 80s? Okay. Hollywood had some good stuff back then. Anymore? No. Do you need to recognize this? Probably. I did enjoy Chuck Norris versus Communism. If you're looking at a kind of exciting documentary, you know, give this a look. I give it 3 out of 4 stars.